Yo, what's up, my guy?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Man, same old, same old.
We got a game to break down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Game 7 has come and gone. Congratulations to the Miami Heat, only the second seed in the history of the NBA to reach the NBA Finals. So we'll break it down. My name is Corey Hilliard. Man, next to me is Brandon Hill. We are the House Divided. If you've been here before, you know what it is. If it's your first time, me casa su casa, be hitting with the house rules, and let's jump into it.
Guys, just four things. Real simple. Make this quick and easy for you. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you guys can be up to date for all our newest and latest content. Also, hit that thumbs up button if you guys like what you're seeing, you like what you're hearing. But last but not least, guys, we always want to hear from y'all. Hop down there in those comments. Talk to us. Good, bad, right, wrong, and different. We can take the criticism. We can take it all. So, Corey, I'm just going to give you the floor on this one, man. Game 7, y'all pushed them. That game 6, Derek White. I mean, I'm gonna give it to you. Go for it, brother. Tell me about it.
Oh man, unbelievable that we even got to this point. You know, we were just talking about this off air. Um, Proud of the way my team fought, being down 3-0. Honestly, did not think we'd make it to this point. But what happened in Game 7 was what happened to 150 other teams. Nobody's ever done it. So it's now 151. We joined the ranks. Got to shout out the Miami Heat. They were the better team for the first three games. They were a better team for fourth quarter of Game 6, and they were definitely the best team tonight. Jason Tatum going down, rolling his ankle in the very first offensive possession of the game was a bad omen. He gave it his all. He hobbled around the whole night. Jaylen Brown, what in the flying? I can't say that. What, bro? 8 turnovers, my guy. Like
Crazy. That's some
eight
crazy.
turnovers, man. 8 turnovers. We shot the ball completely, like absolute dog. You know what? From three.
Yeah. Yeah.
That didn't help. Caleb Martin was an absolute beast. Max Strus, his big shots. They're undrafted players. Gabe Vincent. Those undrafted three, man, they rose to the occasion in this Game 7. Jimmy Butler came on late, and bro, they pushed us around. They played that zone defense a lot, which we had no answer for other than just shooting the ball up from three and missing. So they did what they were supposed to do, man. They got up 3-0 early in the series. Had 3 chances to close it out. Kind of played with us and toyed with us like a like a dog messing. It's like if you watch the old Looney Tunes or something. It's like when the dog's like messing with the cat or something. I don't know. Just kind of played around with us and made us think we can win the series, and then just laid the smack down tonight. So
Man.
I really have nothing else to say, man. I'll kick it over to you. Other than congratulations to the Heat. They got their get back from last year, so that's all I can say.
This to me, man, was just one of those games. I mean, the Heat came in here with the utmost confidence. Jimmy Butler was saying after every game, whenever they lost them, whenever they went up 3-0, like, we're going to close it out here. We're going to close it out here. Sooner or later, he was bound to be damn right. You know what I'm saying? So they had their tickets already to Denver. They had them punched. They were kind of just, like you said, they were twin with you guys. I mean, putting Caleb Martin in the starting lineup, big time adjustment for Spoelstra. I give him credit for that. That was a big time move. He played 45 minutes tonight and he produced. He was 11 for 16, 4 for 6 from the three, 26 points. Corey, when I was watching this game in the second half, that was really whenever I picked up on this. I'm not even going to lie. I didn't see Jason Tatum roll his ankle. I was watching it in the second half, though, and I was like, Jason Tatum don't look right. And then I heard Reggie Miller kind of come out and say it, how he rolled his ankle and everything else. And then you told me as well. But it was just, they were ready for everything that y'all threw their way, man. There was nothing that was catching them off surprise, which, when you're in a 7-game series, Corey, there's not supposed to be anything that's catching you by surprise by this point. You two knew what y'all wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, after coming off of the game that they came off of the last game with that tip in by Derek White, which, my gosh, what was the first thing I said to you, Corey? I said, this is either going to take your team, it's going to propel you to the next round,
Yeah.
or you're gonna come out in the next game and you're just gonna have all that momentum. You're gonna fall flat on your
Full
face.
face. Yeah, you did say that.
And what happened? You know what I'm saying? I've seen it too many times in sports in general. I mean, I'm not gonna go all into it, but there's been instances like that to where a team has one of those big time wins. They have that, you know what I mean? That kind of play.
Mm-hmm.
You guys weren't supposed to win that last game. The game was
No.
supposed to be over in game 6. Miami was supposed to be moving on, everything else. You guys got one of those plays that just kind of happens.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys just happen to make it. But I'm on board with you, man. Jaylen Brown,
Bro.
that was probably your biggest disappointment. You know what I mean? Because Marcus Smart only scoring 9. I've never really seen Marcus Smart as the type of guy that's going to come out and drop 20 to 30 points on you.
No.
I see him as a guy that's going to give you anywhere between 15 to 20 points at the most. He might be able to hit. If he's knocking down his threes, it's going to be a good game because he's always going to play tough on the defensive side of the ball. You guys kind of somewhat held Jimmy Butler in check for about the first 3 quarters, and he kind of went bananas on you guys there in that fourth and just kind of started hitting his shots and basically just saying, you guys are not going to beat me. Because if you remember, Corey, when y'all beat them in 7 last season, Jimmy Butler said they were going to be back in this position again, and they were going to close the deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I gotta give the guy props for that. I mean, because everybody would have sat there and punished his ass if it would have been wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give the man his flowers when he's right. So at the end of the day, man, then I'm gonna kick this back over to you for some more thoughts. Jimmy Butler and their players, their role players, they outplayed you guys. And Jason Tatum showed up for most of the series. He got hurt tonight. But Jaylen Brown, that was your biggest disappointment to me in this whole entire series. And especially 8 turnovers tonight, like you alluded to. It's unacceptable. You cannot have that in a game 7, especially from one of your best players. So what do you say, Corey?
It's unacceptable. It's downright fraudulent, man. This is a guy with second team All NBA. You know what I mean? There was talks, you know, that he was more of a dog than Jason Tatum was, and I was just like, man, telling people like, I get what y'all are saying, but bro, like, let's pump the brakes on that. And honestly, man, he's probably the biggest reason we lost tonight. And I don't want to put it all on him. I mean, you got to give the Heat their credit. It's like you said, they had us at every turn. This is the second time we went 7 games with them in the past 2 years.
Right.
So
right.
That's 14 games of playoffs playing the same damn team.
Right.
To the finals. So they were well ready, but bro, you can't have 8 turnovers.
No.
8?
It's unacceptable.
8?
It's unacceptable.
8?
It's just unacceptable.
So,
man, what is it with this? Is Horford just a better player for your guys' system? Like, why can't I see more?
He spaces the court a little bit, but he hadn't been hitting his threes at all this whole series.
You see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. If Rob is great on defense, man, but he's good for lobs. He's gonna fight on the offensive glass. I see what you're saying. It's hard to play those guys both at the same time, especially with the Heat going small though that they do. And they're a small team to begin with. Like Bam's not a big guy. So you put all that together and you really can't put them on the floor at the same time. It's really hard to do.
That makes sense.
One of those dudes is going to be out of position guarding, you know, somebody small.
I'm not saying put them out there together, Corey. I'm saying Robert Williams gave you 4 for 5 tonight, 8 points, 6 rebounds.
Why is he
you
not
see what I'm saying? He had a block, and it's like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at Horford's stat line. Yeah, he got some rebounds, but he played more. You only gave Robert Williams 14 minutes, my guy.
Yeah.
And to me, it looks like, just looking from the box score, he was playing a pretty good basketball game, being solid. So, but Bam Adebayo didn't really do much either. Man, do you want to do a finals preview tonight? You want to give these people a little finals preview?
Why not? Let's jump into it.
The Nuggets are going to run shop on these Heat, man.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I'm tired of counting out the Heat. The Heat just in this
I'm
playoff run have beat the two best teams. The Bucks and the Celtics had a better record than the Denver Nuggets.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do.
So I'm
I
not
really
sleeping
do.
on that. I can't.
Come on, man. You really think that they don't have an answer for Jokic? They have zero
for. Go ahead.
Give me one. Go. No, you go.
I don't know if they have an answer for Jamal Murray either, man. I'm with you, bro. If I had to put all my money on it, I would probably put it on the Nuggets. But here's what people are doing right now. How many times can you disrespect this team as a whole in the Miami Heat and those undrafted guys? They're making shots. Caleb Martin is a problem now. He's a certified problem now. You can say what you want about him. Is he limited defensively? Maybe, but the dude is making shots. And if he does this for another 7 games against the Nuggets,
all I'm looking at is I'm looking up and down this lineup, Corey. The Nuggets with Jokic. Jokic is going to average 15 to 20 rebounds in this series.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Bam, who are you about to put on him? You about to put Bam Adebayo on him? Come on.
Put on him? There's nobody else to put on him.
That's what I'm saying here. So it's like Jimmy Butler's going to get his and do his little thing here. Dude, it's Nuggets in 5. Nuggets in 5.
Nuggets in 5?
Nuggets in 5. I'm telling you. I know that sounds crazy. You might think it sounds crazy. Dude, they literally have zero answer for Jokic. You got Aaron Gordon. The Nuggets got linked out here, my guy. Michael Porter Jr. standing at 6'10". I just witnessed it. They literally,
we all did.
They have literally already taken out Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, and then they took out AD and LeBron. Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler are not any one of those 4 guys. I'm sorry. Jimmy Butler by himself is, but Bam Adebayo isn't holding a candle to any one of those dudes to be in that kind of conversation for a duo. So
I think defensively, and you gotta count on this too. Spoelstra's been here a few times. Granted, it was once with Jimmy Butler in 2020. He did it with LeBron and D Wade and that great team. I understand, but the dude pulls the right moves. He pulls the right cards. Just like you said earlier, putting Caleb Martin into the lineup. He's gonna have some tricks up his sleeve.
They ain't doing that. They ain't doing that against Denver. You will not see that lineup starting against Denver, not one time.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No. And then you want to run the zone against Denver? Go ahead and run that zone. You know what they're going to do? They're going to have Jokic sitting right at the free throw line, and he's just going to decide which way he wants to go with the ball, or he's just going to take him to the hole.
So you don't think they get one of these first 2 in Denver?
No, absolutely not. No. Denver's sitting there chilling right now, my guy.
Well,
they're
that
chilling.
Could be a bad thing. That's rust that they're gonna have to work on.
That
usually doesn't work in the favor of the team sitting off.
Well, it does whenever you got that altitude to play with them too. I'm telling you, to go pull up in there to Denver, Jokic and Jamal Murray and Caldwell Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, all them boys, they're ready. Mike Malone, he's gonna have them boys ready because they feel disrespected, Corey. Because all anybody's been talking about out of that series that they just finished up was LeBron, is he coming back, everything else. Mike Malone just said in the presser not too long ago, he's like, y'all do realize that we just swept them and we are going to the finals, right? Like, hey, we're here. We're right here. We got the 2-time MVP. Arguably could have been the MVP this season. Looking at what he's done in the postseason, he's my MVP. I'll tell you that. So, I mean, come on, man. He just made Anthony Davis. And are you telling me Bam Adebayo is an Anthony Davis on defense? Absolutely, not even close. Not even close.
He's closer to what Anthony Davis is on offense. Anthony Davis did some really good disappearing acts.
He did. He did, but you can't question the way that he played on defense this whole entire playoffs. That's one thing. He did disappear on offense. I'll give you that. But on defense, there was no disappear. They just didn't have an answer.
Team defense, man. It's not like they play bad team defense.
Nuggets in 5.
Nuggets in 5. They played Denver February 13th. They lost by 4.
Are you looking at regular season?
Yeah, I'm looking at the two matchups they had,
That don't mean nothing to me.
and they
I don't
lost
mean nothing right now.
I mean, they lost twice to him. Like
And they're gonna
Hero,
lose. They're gonna lose
Tyler
4 more
Hero coming
times.
back 4 more times. 4 more.
4 more. They're getting 4
Yeah,
more L's to them.
I'm interested to see, is Tyler Hero gonna play? Does he get reinserted to the lineup? Because that's another gun for you. The best chance the Heat have is to really shoot the ball like they shot in this series. If they shoot the ball like they did in this series, especially the first 3 games in the night, then I give them a puncher's chance.
I just like what Denver. I mean, and no disrespect to your Celtics, but as far as like whenever you're looking at it, like what they just came out of, what they went up against, they haven't faced anything like what they're about to face. Like
It's a
you're
well-oiled
gonna,
machine.
I mean, you're gonna put Jimmy Butler on Jamal Murray. Let's just get that out the way. That's how that's gonna happen. Jimmy
Right.
Butler's gonna have to work really hard on the defensive end. Is that gonna affect him on the offensive end? See what I'm saying? I look at those kind of things. Bam Adebayo's already been non-existent, in my opinion. Now, I like what you're saying, but if you had to ask me, role player versus role player, we did this the last couple series. Corey, the Nuggets got the role players. They got them.
Yeah.
Bruce Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Caldwell Pope. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
the Heat hadn't had the role player. They hadn't had that advantage all but the Knicks series.
right.
You know what I mean? And so here's our early betting odds right now. Denver minus 350. I expected them to be around there. I would have probably said minus 300, 250.
That makes
plus
sense.
280. So that's heavy odds, man. Let me see if there's game by game odds already up.
Nuggets in 5.
They're probably saying in 5.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying that the Nuggets do it in 6 or 7. I have a lot of respect for this Heat team. I don't see them going down in 5. Just because
I think y'all could have pushed them to a 6 because you got a Robert Williams or somebody that can bang with a Jokic, not stop him, but you got to have somebody that can bang with him. If you don't have anybody that can bang with him, he's just gonna tear your soul out, man. I seen it. I just seen it. So I don't know, man. You take out a Kevin Durant and a LeBron James in the same playoffs, you're doing something. I'm just saying. Even though LeBron was hurt, no excuses though. You play, you're healthy. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, the Nuggets open as an 8.5-point favorite. Coming up on Thursday night. Thursday night is game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Heat versus the Denver Nuggets. I don't think, even when the playoffs started, a lot of people didn't have the Nuggets making it.
Well, they was hating on them. There was a bunch of people that was overlooking them. They was overlooking, and the Nuggets have come out and done nothing but prove, like, hey, y'all keep just overlooking us. Come on. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's 2 teams that nobody really picked to get there.
I didn't pick the Heat. I wouldn't have picked the Heat.
I didn't pick the Heat or the Nuggets. I had the Nuggets getting to the Western Conference Finals.
I mean, I was the one saying all season it was either going to be the Bucks or the Celtics, and man, that the Celtics made it, but the Bucks didn't. But I mean, hey, man, everything else aside, though, I gotta give the Celtics at least some credit, though. Y'all pushed them to a Game 7, man. Whenever you didn't think that was possible, I didn't think it was possible. You know what I'm saying? Especially the way they dominated y'all in those first 3 games. Like, it
was really Game 3. We gave up double-digit leads in Game 1 and 2. The Game 3 is the one that just made you say there's no way in hell.
It might be a sweep.
Yeah.
You was thinking sweep, possibly.
Sweep, yeah. After losing by 26 in a scenario where you knew nobody comes back from 3-0, you had to win that game because nobody's ever done it. It's now 151 and then 0. And you lose by 26 points. Like, come on.
That was tough. No, that was tough. When you take a kick to the teeth like that, that can mess with your psyche. But it's just like winning that close game though, Corey. It can take you one way or it can take you another. In y'all's case, it woke y'all up and you're like, don't let us get one. Don't let us get this next one. It would have been, I'm not going to lie, even as a Lakers fan, it would have been cool to kind of see you guys close out that 7 and close them out and win it. and like be the first team ever. But hey, man, we were keeping this seat over here warm for you, brother. It's you know what I'm saying. Just come on over here.
It took us a little longer. It took us a little longer.
Now we can talk about this NBA Finals as some fans of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And just break these things down. We have no stake in the game no more.
Yeah.
I'm not making any bets on this series. I'm just going to watch it and just kind of go on and be like, here comes next year. Next year's coming. So
it'll be interesting to see the moves that the Celtics make. What do you do with Jaylen Brown?
You trade him.
You trade him, right?
You go holler at the Golden State. Go holler at the Golden State Warriors. See what they got for you. You give me a Jordan Poole and an Andrew Wiggins, I might be talking about something. And a Kuminga. Let's make something happen. Yeah, you like that. That's good little moves.
Man, did you read that somewhere? You just came up with that.
Yeah, it's been on ESPN and everything else. But that's a good little trade though.
Oh man,
I'm trading that. I'm trading
after these 8 damn turnovers tonight. Yeah.
Bye. I hear you. I'm with you. Shoot. That's how I feel about D'Angelo Russell. I'm the same way. I'm like, man, you can get to go. Bye. See you later. So no, absolutely. I'm going and I'm hollering at them. I'm trying to go test the waters in Orlando. Go test the waters with the Charlotte Hornets. Is there some teams out there? Maybe a LaMelo Ball. I don't think they would do that. I don't think they're getting rid of LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him, to be honest.
Whoa, I would.
I'll
take LaMelo.
Prone over LaMelo. Well, you can have him. Let the Lakers go make that deal.
No, they ain't doing all that. They ain't doing it. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not even trying to think about it right now. We're just rolling on. We're going to see if LeBron actually comes back. I guess that's like a real thing. LeBron's actually really considering retirement.
Really?
I don't know. You can't go off of what you hear on Twitter or anything else.
Man? In his position, bro, like, what else can you really do?
I wouldn't be mad at him either way. Go do what you do, big dog. Shoot.
That'll start the rebuild process for y'all, or at least finding somebody else.
I mean, shoot. There's going to be somebody who come. LA's about stars. We get stars. That's what we do. So, we'll see. We'll see, man. It's going to be an interesting offseason to say the least. But we ain't there yet. We got this Heat and this Nuggets series to watch. Like I said, I got the Nuggets in 5. You got the Nuggets, and you said 6 or 7. Lock one down, Corey. Give me one.
I'm gonna go 6. I'm going to go 6. I think the Heat are good enough to get 2 games. I think if the Suns can get 2 games, you guys had a chance to get 2 games. Y'all probably should have had 2. I'm giving.
Man, we should have had about 3 or 4 of them, but whatever.
Yeah, bro. It was
3.
That way.
3. The one game that we lost was that 11-point game where Jamal Murray just went stupid on us, he
went dumb.
They're just trouble, man. They got and when you think you got Jamal Murray and Jokic held up and locked up,
Bruce Brown, Kevin Porter. KCP.
Man, they just start coming. Yeah. They just start lighting you up. So, We'll see. We'll see, man. Right. It don't matter to me one way or another.
Doesn't to me either. Shoot, I can care less. But I'm ready to see a good final. I just hope it's a good finals.
Me too. I hope it is too, but I just don't see it. I'm just being as a realistic fan of the game. I just don't see it, man.
Don't see it.
Them Nuggets are primed and ready right now, and they're out here to prove people that Jamal Murray is that dude and Jokic is the MVP. That's what they're out to prove right now, and they're doing it. So, props to them.
To close us out, bro.
All right, then, guys. You guys already know what time it is. If you're not already and you're still with us right now and you haven't subscribed, hop down there, hit that subscribe button. Always tap the notification bell. Also, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up button for the like. But drop down there in those comments. Are we out of line? Am I crazy saying that it's going in 5? Is Corey crazy it's going in 6? Y'all got the Heat. Talk to us. Want to hear from y'all. Who y'all got winning this finals? As always, guys, that's my boy Corey over there. This be Heel right here. Sign on into this thing. We're going to go ahead and sign on out.